John's service coordinator from the Massachusetts Department of Developmental Services nominated John for a pilot project whereby a team of professionals would be established and a series of planning meetings would take place to create and implement employment goals. Involved in these meetings were John's employment provider, a trained person-centered planning facilitator, his service coordinator, and his mother, who all worked together. As John's participation in his planning process evolved, it became clear that the team held a shared commitment to the goal of obtaining community employment and the expectation that John could and would find a competitive job that suited his needs. Ashley Wolf from the Institute for Community Inclusion visited John, his team of professionals, and his supervisor at Jo-Ann Fabrics.
Please tell me about your job and what you do here.
I collect yarn.
What else do you do?
Fabric, I think. Well, behind me here, all of this fabric, folding.
Folding?
Yeah.
You do folding? Okay. And when you fold, you also put away?
Yeah,
right?
put away all this yarn.
Yeah? That's a big job. I bet you like it.
Yep.
Do you?
Yep.
What do you like about your job?
So, I like yarn. Yarn. So I collect yarn. I punch up. Like up here. And so I punch in. So I punch out. I'm done.
What do they do to help you with your job?
Oh, they help me. Collect all the yarn back there.
Okay, and then what do you do with the yarn?
Put in a cart. Right here.
Okay, then what do you do next? You put away?
Yeah, so I put away.
You put away in the aisles?
Yep.
Okay. What do you like about your work?
I like my picture.
So tell me about what John does here. What does he contribute?
Well, he's great to work with. He basically takes care of stocks our yarn. He handles and straightens up all of our fabric for us. Pretty much takes care of red tag, make sure everything looks good.
Okay. What are John's strengths as an employee?
He's very friendly. He'll talk to guests. They'll ask him a question. He knows where to get help. He's great to talk to, and he always has a smile on his face.
I just wanted to point out that the entire team had one shared expectation, and that was that John would be successful in a community placement. And when we all got together and put our heads together, came up with some very unique solutions to help him achieve that.
Well, I think with Susan Nadworthy, she got John involved in other things so that it complemented his job and made him want to work. And then with Deb, she kept checking on to see what was available for John and what John could succeed in also. And then the collaborative, they wanted John to succeed also, so they looked into a lot of different jobs for him. And myself, I just wanted John to work.
I think that everybody saw a different side of John, and everyone could point out a skill that he had. That it just became apparent that the match was here. Mom obviously was a great advocate and had a lot of background about Jo-Ann's Fabric. Jo-Ann's Fabric was beyond receptive to giving John a try.
I think that the team came together and really gelled as a team with our one desire to give John his dream, which was to work. He really wanted to work, and I think that was the impetus for all of us to say, you know, we know he wants to work. The qualities that he needed, or that he knew he needed, were to move around, to be in an environment that he felt comfortable, to be productive. And John wanted all those things for himself, and I think it was the team that really worked fabulously together to find him what was going to make him happy. And I think he couldn't be happier.
Common goals. It's everyone's saying common goals clearly. John obviously wanted to succeed, and all of the team members wanted him to succeed. I was thrilled that Joanne's wanted that to occur as well.
Well, our roles were defined for us. I think we came each with a purpose. Of course, Ruth is his number one advocate. John came with his desire to work and to be productive. George came with a desire to find a great match for John, and Deb, of course, has been almost a lifetime supporter of John, and as long as she's been involved in his life. So and I came as a facilitator to work in all the other aspects of life that would make his life full and happy. So we did have pretty defined roles, and we're open for all the information that each other could share in order to fulfill our roles and do our best for John.
Well, they're all right that we all worked as a team, but the best part was John all related to everyone. They all had a special personality that John picked up on, and he wouldn't relate to the person if they didn't have that personality. So it was very important for us all to keep in touch with each other and let the other one know what's going on.
John, his mother, and professional team benefited from shared expectations that John could and would work in a community-based job. John's team was cohesive because they spent time at the outset clearly defining roles. All respected each other's expertise and were equally invested in his ability to work in the community. Each member of John's team brought something unique to the collaboration. This included a trained facilitator, an employment provider who specializes in placing individuals in community employment, an energetic and personable job developer who built a relationship with the employer, a mother who was a strong networker and advocate, and a service coordinator who kept everyone abreast of each other's activities. Any of these individuals working in isolation would likely not have been enough to achieve success.